Welcome back to TFAX, your go-to channel for all things related to reality TV and our favorite families. Today, we've got some exciting updates straight from the world of Alaskan Bush People. Let's dive into 3 unique stories that you won't want to miss. First up, Bear Brown breaks his silence on the ongoing rumors surrounding the cancellation of Alaskan Bush People. With fans left in the dark, Bear addresses the speculation, assuring us that the show isn't canceled, but is instead on hiatus. What does this mean for the future of the Brown family and their adventures? Let's find out. Next, in a more lighthearted turn of events, Bear Brown decided to pull an April Fool's prank that left fans both amused and concerned. He claimed he'd injured himself while chopping wood, but was it all a ruse? Join us as we break down his cheeky apology and the mixed reactions from his followers. And finally, we dive into the scandals that have surrounded Alaskan Bush People. From allegations of fabricated scenes to legal troubles facing the Brown family, we'll explore why many viewers are questioning the authenticity of the show. How much of what we see is real? Let's take a closer look. Stick around as we unravel these stories and more, right here on TFAX. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you never miss an update. Let's kick things off with Bear Brown as he addresses the recent rumors surrounding the potential cancellation of Alaskan Bush People. Fans of the show have been left in a state of uncertainty after reports circulated that the long-running Discovery Channel reality series could be coming to an end. Speculation began to rise when it was reported that production had come to a halt, leading many to worry that the Brown family's time on television might be over. But fear not, because Bear took to Instagram to put those fears to rest. In a heartfelt video message, he shared directly with fans, stating, "No, Alaskan Bush People is not canceled." He emphasized that while the show isn't currently filming, it is very much alive. Bear explained that the official word is that the series is on hiatus, attributing the pause in production to a significant corporate merger that has impacted Discovery, the network behind the show. In his own words, he said, "Basically, Discovery went through a large merger, a super big merger a few years ago, and they're still getting their ducks in a row." This suggests that the halt in filming is less about the show's popularity and more about internal changes at the network. In response to the swirl of rumors, Bear made it clear that while there's no confirmed timeline for when filming will resume, he remains hopeful that fans will see the Brown family back on their screens in the future. Bear's reassuring words come after a report claimed that the series had been canceled without any official announcement, leaving many fans distraught. To add to the drama, there was also news regarding a $500,000 lawsuit filed against the estate of Bear's late father, Billy Brown. This lawsuit by Billy's former business partner raised additional concerns about the show, especially after the partner referred to the series in the past tense. However, Bear's message challenges this narrative, shedding light on the fact that communication around a new season has been sparse, but the show is far from over. So, rest assured, Alaskan Bush People is not canceled, and the Brown family is still eagerly waiting to bring more of their adventures to your screens. Stay tuned for updates as we continue to follow their journey. Now, onto a more lighthearted story involving Bear Brown and his recent April Fool's prank that left fans both amused and slightly shaken. On April 1st, Bear decided to have a bit of fun, and as is tradition, he pulled an elaborate prank on his followers. Bear took to Instagram, sharing a video where he claimed to have injured himself while chopping firewood, stating that he had cut off the tip of his ring finger. His dramatic presentation had many fans worried, as he detailed how he was rushed to the hospital. However, once the initial shock wore off, viewers began to question the authenticity of his claims, especially since Bear didn't provide any visible evidence of injury. The skepticism led to a mixed bag of reactions from his followers. After the prank, Bear returned to social media to apologize, sort of. In his follow-up video, he admitted, "I'm sorry, but not really." His tone suggested he might not be as regretful as he claimed, saying, "A lot of people will not like this, so I am going to get a little bit of hate for this, and I apologize. It was an April Fool's prank." Bear further acknowledged the divisive nature of pranks, reminding fans that some find them funny while others do not. This isn't the first time Bear has pulled a prank on his audience. Previous years have seen similar antics. In fact, just last year, he jokingly offered a chunk of his hair for sale on eBay. Clearly, it's hard for Bear to resist the urge to entertain, especially on April 1st. While many of Bear's loyal fans appreciated the humor, others expressed their frustration, questioning the appropriateness of joking about an injury, even if it was all in good fun. The comments section lit up with mixed responses, from laughter to outright disapproval. Bear's mischievous spirit shone through as he reiterated his admiration for his followers during his apology, but the real question remains: was the prank worth it? Join us as we delve deeper into fan reactions and explore whether they think Bear took it too far or simply kept up the tradition of April Fool's Day mischief. And finally, we turn our attention to the scandals that have rocked Alaskan Bush People and raised significant questions about the authenticity of the show. Over the years, the series has gained a dedicated following, showcasing the Brown family as they navigate life in the Alaskan wilderness. However, lurking beneath the surface are numerous controversies that have left fans questioning how real the show actually is. One of the major allegations is that the Brown family doesn't live as off-grid as they portray. Reports suggest that while the show presents the Browns as rugged survivalists, they often stayed in hotels and modern homes when the cameras weren't rolling. Locals have claimed that the family's remote homestead, known as Browntown, was primarily built for filming purposes, casting doubt on their rustic lifestyle. Additionally, former crew members have hinted that certain scenes are staged to enhance drama. There have been instances of orchestrated wildlife encounters and emergency situations, leading many viewers to suspect that much of what they see is scripted entertainment rather than genuine experiences. Legal troubles further complicate the family's image. In 2015, patriarch Billy Brown and his son Joshua, known as Bam Bam, faced charges for falsifying residency information to claim Alaska Permanent Fund dividends. They were accused of declaring residency when they were actually living elsewhere, resulting in guilty pleas and sentences that cast a shadow over their off-grid narrative. Bear Brown himself has faced legal issues, including allegations of domestic violence in March 2022. Such incidents have not only impacted the Brown family's public perception, but have also forced fans to reevaluate the authenticity of the relationships displayed on screen. The juxtaposition between the family's supposed off-grid existence and their moments of wealth and modern living is striking. While the show depicts them struggling against the elements, reports indicate that the Browns have made millions from their reality TV contracts. They've even purchased luxurious properties, complete with modern amenities, that contradict their portrayal as self-sufficient survivalists. Despite these controversies, Alaskan Bush People continues to captivate viewers. The blend of family drama, survival themes, and breathtaking Alaskan scenery keeps audiences coming back for more. Yet many now watch with a critical eye, discussing and debating the discrepancies they observe. So, what's the takeaway? While it's clear that Alaskan Bush People provides entertainment, the persistent questions about its authenticity suggest that fans are not just interested in the adventure. They're also craving the truth behind the reality. Are the Browns genuine, or is their story just another example of reality TV drama? Stick with us as we continue to unpack these scandals and their implications for the series.